That's a gorgeous dress.
Yeah, it is actually.
Thank you. Thank you.
Brianna. Help me think about what I'm supposed to do here.
Nobody will give me an answer to that question.
Oh, it's gonna be a surprise.
No, I have no idea. What should I do?
Wait, that one's not mine.
No, that one's
That one's mine.
You put it there.
No, that one's mine.
I'm a number 2. You're number 1.
That's definitely not right.
But you're louder.
Oh, and you are very loud, yeah, all by yourself. My hope is to be not loud. I mean, like, yes, enthusiastic, but not overexerting yourself. Thank you. It's like some, I don't know what they call it, some like Christian, you know, like
It's
a
very
clergy
flowy.
person. I think it's called I don't know what it's called.
About
Something
this
with
from
a V.
Old Navy.
No, oh, you did? Wait, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I heard about that people were like, or no, they found something at Target.
Yeah, you're
during
fine.
the summer. Okay. See, this is why you need like an organ player. 'Cause this is awkward.
You're the organ.
I meant for this moment.
You're the organ. Brianna, she can be the organ.
You don't have an organ.
I said, it's just too quiet in here. Can you play it?
Should we sing on Megan?
Yeah, strangely Jewish.
So,
One minute. You want?
no.
It's one of us is.
No, I hit that microphone with my phone. Sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry. It's okay.
We should bring these back to your office next time and not do this in front of me.
What are you gonna say?
Some of the t-shirts and things.
Oh yeah, which one is that one? Are they gonna catch on to that? Do you think they would get like if for Alina you did like I did like a Veshivota, that one? Definitely not.
You sing like
Hi.
three Shabbatot a year.
3 Shabbatot a year, you sing that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's plenty. Thank you. No, I don't want to hold on to it.
Oh.
Thank you. Sure.
Where are you gonna put it?
Do I turn it on?
Just like no sleeps, it's just one thing.
Yeah, it's like a poncho.
You ready?
No.
Sing it again.
Yeah. Here, take that microphone.
Yep, please. You can sing it with me.
111.
You want the step stool?
Nice.
Okay, let's see.
Holy friends, tonight we embark into this holy season together. And I know that we come for different reasons. Some feeling a form of obligation, others to honor family members. Some we just shake our arms and say, tradition, that's all we do, right? But I think we all come with this soul-searching wanting to be better regardless of the reason that you're here tonight in person or online. We're really happy that you're here. My name is Rabbi Gary Oren. This is Rabbi Myra Meskin. That's Rabbi Brianna Kaplan. We're here to do this holy work, and our hearts need to open a little in order to make that happen. We have to be a little bit vulnerable, and we have to be willing to be honest with ourselves. So if this book, the Machzor, helps you do that, then I invite you to follow along in the Machzor. If it does not help you to do that, then I will ask you to set it aside and maybe just sing a nigun with Rabbi Meskin, or meditate, or let some memory or feeling flow through you. We also have a little library out there that has some contemplative books reading for the season if you want one of those. If you find yourself in a memory or a powerful thought, and then it's my time to tell you to turn the page to something else, do not listen to me. Just stay where you are and follow where the season takes you. Our tradition is bold and adamant that every one of us knows that we're holy, that you're beautiful, that you matter, that you're called to be God's partner in this work of creation. So I'm going to ask you to rise as we take our first steps into these high holy days, letting ourselves set our intentions, that our hearts begin to open. Let us be attentive to our bodies and our minds be calm. As we embark on these days of self-discovery, of forgiveness and renewal, we're on page 5 for the Baruch Hu. You can be seated.
כי הם חיינו וערך ימינו ובהם נגע יומם ולילה ועבדך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל.
Before Myra takes us and leads us into the Shema, the 6 watchwords of our people, We believe that our synagogue, our sacred space, should be a laboratory for Jewish learning and living. So we try things here, and sometimes they work and sometimes they work less. When they work less, you tell me, so I usually know about that. There is a synagogue in Illinois who does the Shema in a very interesting way, and I'm going to invite you to do it with us tonight. So when we typically do Shema, we sing it, Shema Yisrael Adonai, right? So we're saying, hey, listen, you God wrestler person. Israel's a God wrestler. God is ours and God is one, right? So let's try that. So will you just do Shema like that? And then we'll repeat after her.
Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
All right, that's number one. For number two, they do it 3 times the Shema. For the number 2, you need to know the name of your neighbor. So if you don't know the name of your neighbor, you should find out right now. And then that one sounds like this. Shema Rabbi Mesken, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. So you got to know your neighbor's name, and then we'll do it like that. Ready?
Shema Rabbi Oren, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
For the last one, what they do is they say every one of us holds people that we love dearly in our hearts, and they kind of even beat through us. They're part of us, but they're not here right now. Maybe in this world or maybe in the next, but they're not here. So the last one, you'll take somebody, the name of someone you love deeply, and when Rabbi Meskin leads us, you'll just fill in their name, whoever it is.
Shema Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Prayer calls us to listen. So we'll just calm ourselves and catch our breath. This past year has been intense, right? One in which it's been breathtaking, and feeling the need to exhale often is the case. And we get here at the beginning of our journey, and it just asks us to listen. Listen.
Listen, Israel, Adonai, our God is one.
Those are all the words. Listen, Israel.
Listen, Israel, Adonai, our God is one. Listen, Israel, Adonai, our God is one. One more time with me. Listen, Israel, Adonai, our God is one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Adonai Elohechem emet.
We are on page 8.
Umalchuto baratzon kiblu aleichem Moshe u'Miriam u'nei Yisrael lechanu shira v'simcha raba v'yamru chulam mi chamocha va'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar v'kodesh Nora tehilot osefel Malchutcha rovanecha ukayam lifnei Moshe Zeli anu yamru Adonai imlach le'olam abad V'ne'emar kifad Adonai et Yaakov ugelo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael.
And page number 9.
Ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha Baruch atah Adonai Hapore sukat shalom aleinu Ve'al kol Yisrael Ve'al Yerushalayim Tiku b'chodesh shofar B'kesel yom chageinu Ki chok l'Yisrael hu Mishpat l'Elohei Yaakov.
Shakoach. Can I sit there? Can I stand there? Shana Tova, everyone. This is the quietest Jews I've ever heard. Are you guys awake already? I know we sleep 400 pretty comfortably, but friends, the service tonight's actually fairly short, so I'll offer a few remarks and then we'll finish up with an Amidah, and then hopefully we'll see you again over the next few days, 10 days. About 2 weeks ago, can you hear me okay? Yeah? About 2 weeks ago, I had this bittersweet task of dropping off my middle child at Oregon State University to begin their freshman year. And I imagine anybody have this experience in their life before? Anybody drop off? Anybody gonna drop off sometime soon? This is a kind of emotionally charged moment when it's a goodbye and not a goodbye all at the same time. And before I left, I did what I think many parents do. I wanted to leave my child with kind of a little bit of chizuk, a little bit of strength, something to fall back on if things got tough. But I know that they would not listen to me if I tried to speak to them. So I wrote a letter to them, and I slipped it into their luggage for them to unpack. I also sent it in an email and a text because they might open one of those three. They might actually open, hopefully. And the truth is, I made sure I got confirmation after 4 days that they did actually read it. If I thought tonight that if you'll indulge me, I'll share the letter I wrote to them. So my child's name is Kiwi. I call them Kiwi. Their name is Kinkajou. So I wrote, "Dear Kiwi, I'm so incredibly proud of you, and I love you more than I can say. This moment marks the beginning of a grand adventure. At your bar mitzvah, which Brianna trained Kiwi for their bar mitzvah, we joked that you weren't truly becoming an adult because after all, you had to go back to middle school 2 days later. But now it's real. You're leaving home, setting out on your own, beginning the journey of adulthood, and it's exhilarating and it's terrifying for both you and for me, maybe only for me. Let's be real. So in case I forgot to say what I wanted to say during move-in, I wrote down this letter, and here are some words of wisdom to take with you. And as always, we turn to Torah, our source of truth even now. I adapted, with permission, a piece of work by Rabbi Ed Feinstein that I shared with Kiwi. So I wrote to them the following. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. The earth was unformed and void, and God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God separated the light from the darkness. It was evening and morning, a first day. Kiwi. In college, clean socks don't magically materialize. One day you will carry your dirty clothes down to the laundry room together with a box of detergent, and there you will face a great decision. Do I follow the instructions and separate the darks from the darks from the light, or do I throw it all in all at once? This is not an insignificant dilemma. Do you abide by the wisdom of those that came before, the wisdom of tradition, or do you blaze your own trail? No doubt you will choose your own way, the road less traveled and all of that. You'll throw it all in the washer, and the rest of the semester you'll have pink underwear, murky brown t-shirts, and pants shrunken a size too small. So I beg of you to listen to the words of the Torah and separate the light from the dark. Day 2, God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters," and the waters gathered. It was morning, it was evening, a second day. In college, people drink a lot. Sometimes it's hard to find any social moment in college life without drinking, so be careful. I would tell you not to drink ever, but I realize that that's not reasonable. So at college, as in the rest of life, you need to develop judgment and discretion and the ability to say enough. So notice the way people drink. And if you can't seem to have a good time without alcohol, those aren't the people you want to be with. And if friendship and conversation or intimacy depends on alcohol or other drugs, go find other friends. You're better than that. And your soul is more valuable than that. Day 3. God said, "Let the earth sprout vegetation." It was morning and evening, a third day. Kiwi, God created fruits and vegetables. They're good. Eat them. People in college think that top ramen, donuts, and pizza are essential food groups. They think that beer provides a day's vitamins. But that's no way to live. So eat reasonably, and you'll find it easier to pay attention in class, to stay healthy, and to feel well. And contrary to the conviction of every adolescent, you are not invulnerable. So take care of your body. Day 4, God said, "Let there be lights in the sky to shine upon the earth." It was morning. It was evening and morning, a fourth day. Go outside. At least once each day, take a walk. Go for a run, breathe some fresh, non-air-conditioned air. Look up at the stars, feel the peace of the woods. You'll spend days on end in class or in the library or in your dorm room. And your eyes might only see cold fluorescent light for some time. So go outside and connect with nature every day. Watch the sunset, feel the wonder of the stars. The Hasidim of the Baal Shem Tov used to go to the forest to listen for the voice of God. Maybe you could try that. Your soul needs renewal. Day 5, let the earth bring forth swarms of living creatures. It was evening and morning, a 5th day. College is the most intense social experience you'll ever have. At college, you'll meet more people from more places and more cultures, more backgrounds and faiths than at any other time in your life. Far more important than what you'll be taught in classes is what you'll learn from meeting the people of all kinds, learning their ways, understanding their perspectives, listening to their stories. So open yourself to new friends. Don't sit with the same people at dinner every night. Don't sit next to the same people in class every time. Show a little chutzpah. Walk up and begin a conversation with someone new each day. And just remember, they're just as strange to this college thing as you are, and just as eager to meet new people. That goes for your professors too. So whatever class you're taking, go meet with them, him or her, in their office. And here's a secret. Professors are tired of students who only ask about grades, tests, or assignments. So go see them, introduce yourself, and ask them, how'd you get into anthropology, or chemistry, or psychology, or engineering, or whatever it might be. Then sit and listen and enjoy, because every professor has a story. And every professor is just waiting for a student to ask about that story. Every professor was driven to his or her discipline by deep passion, and more than anything wants to share that passion. So go ask. Day 6. God said, let us make man in our image. And it was evening and morning, a 6th day. College life is intensely self-absorbed. It's about your education, your experience, your growth. But the deeper truth is that you won't learn or experience or grow as long as you're focused solely on yourself. So college is about taking classes, gaining knowledge, grasping wisdom. But the truth is that knowledge and wisdom are gained in giving, not taking. So give. Give of yourself. Go down to a local school and see how you can volunteer. Go to the community garden and pick up a shovel. Go to the local hospital and find out what you can do to help and heal. And give of yourself and act selflessly, and you will find the best parts of yourself, your worth and your capacity to shape your world, your sense of purpose. There's no greater joy than that, and no more important form of education. Day 7. And on the 7th day, God rested. Make Shabbat. Make one day a week special. All week you'll be working hard to develop your mind. Devote one day a week to your spirit. Whatever makes you feel most authentic, most connected, most alive, devote one day a week to that. And in college, you're always being evaluated and measured. And one day a week, remember that you are more than your classes, more than your next exam, more than your GPA. Celebrate the gifts of life, and when you find yourself at Hillel, God willing, or synagogue, never, for a Shabbat experience, take time to reflect, try something outside your comfort zone, sing, feel the presence of home, ask a big question, and take advantage of the opportunity to refresh, reconnect, and recharge, and to be proud that you are Jewish. So Kiwi, I'm so proud that you've taken this step into this adventure and investment in your life. We're always with you, even from far away. Love, Abba. The response I got was, I read it. That's as I reflected on putting together some thoughts down on paper for my child, and trying to really prepare them for what lies ahead, I was also trying to prepare myself. And we're in this month of Elul leading up to tonight and these high holidays. We try to focus on what really matters, what truly matters. And sometimes it's hard to break something down into just 7 points or whatever it might be, but that's the work in front of us. And so tonight as we gather on this Rosh Hashanah night, I offer you and me these 7 days of creation as a spiritual toolkit to guide us through the 10 days of Tshuva. A guide for realignment, for reassessment, for return. So as we embark on this journey of reflection and renewal, I want you to consider 7 questions. At least I'm inviting you to consider 7 questions. Day 1, God said, "Let there be light." How are you shining your unique light? Day 2, the waters were gathered. How are you setting and keeping healthy boundaries? Day 3, let the earth sprout vegetation. How are you nourishing your mind and your body? Day 4, let the great light shine in the sky. How are you tending to your soul? Day 5, let living creatures come forth. How are you being curious about those creatures? Day 6, humans are made in God's image. How are you giving back in service of that image? And day 7, God stopped and rested. How are you actively recharging? I shared this, what I was going to talk about with Jemmy, who's not here tonight, but we should all thank her for doing all the work necessary to make tonight possible. And then she brought me this. You can't really see it, but if you want one, you can get one on the way out. It's a little spinner, and it has one of those 7 questions. And it says, grow and thrive. On the back, it says, we want you to thrive this year and every year. The spinner is a tool for growing and thriving, and we hope that you will regularly reflect on these questions. You might try giving it a spin every Shabbat and give the question it lands some consideration. If you're more ambitious, maybe you give it a spin every day. Our tradition makes a radical claim. Our tomorrows can be better than our yesterdays if we work to make it so. You can do it. We're rooting for you. So she made some of these. I think there's about 50 or so out there somewhere. So if you're up for it, you can take one with you when you go. We really hope that you will use it during these Aseret Yemei Tshuva, these 10 days of awe. Because, holy friends, we've been gifted these 10 days, this period in our year, to think about ourselves and who we are and who we want to be, and to realign, and to return, and to take steps towards our very best self. So I wish you all a Shana Tova Umetuka, a very good and sweet year. And let's do something transformative this year. Shana Tova. We're going to continue on page 10 with the Chatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה ביום דיברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומייכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה בזמן קריב וימרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עולם ביומיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לילה לילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה וימרו אמן.
We'll rise together on page 11 for the Amidah, the standing prayer, which we will do silently. Rabbi Meskin will lead us in the first 6 words before we take some time for quiet reflection with the Adonai Sfatai Tiftach Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. God, open our lips that we might declare your praise.
Sfatai tiftach, ufi agid tehilatecha, Adonai, sfatai tiftach, ufi agid tehilatecha.
We continue quietly in the English, the Hebrew, or your own private prayers.
Besefer Chaim bracha v'shalom u'parnasa tova nizacher v'nikatev lefanei Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru amen. Hey! Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru amen.
We're on page 19 for Kaddish Shalem.
Yikadal v'yikadash shemei Rabba, ve'alma divrach yirteh ve'amlich malchuteh b'chayechonu ve'yamechonu b'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, b'galav izman kari ve'imeru, amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevarach, le'alam ulal me'omaya yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yitron v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudsha v'richu. Leila, Leila, mikol berchata v'shirata, tushprata v'nechemata, damiran belma v'imeru.
Amen.
Tikabel tzodhon v'aton d'chol Yisrael, kodam uvohon divishmaya v'imeru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chaim alinu vel kol Yisrael v'imeru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, alinu vel kol Yisrael v'imeru. Amen.
Friends, we're going to rise together on page 25 for Aleinu.
Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol
Take Kedula Liotzer Breshit Shelo Sanu Kigoye Haratzot Shelo Samanu Kimishpachot Adama Shelo Samchel Kenu Kahem Vegor Aleinu Kechol
Kakatu v'toratecha, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai, le'melech al kol ha'aretz, v'yom ha'hu, v'yom ha'hu, yeh Adonai echad, v'shemo
Please be seated. We're on page 27 for Psalm 27, the psalm for this season. Thank you.
LeDavid, Adonai Arivishi.
Yeah, but we'll do it. I'll put it back in somewhere else.
Achat shalti met Adonai ota
Bold words. 6
vakesh.
lines down.
Achat shalti met Adonai ota vakesh. Shifti b'veit Adonai kol yamei chayai lachazot benoam Adonai ulevaker behechalo lachazot benoam Adonai ulevaker behechalo. Shema Adonai kol. Lulehem anti lirot betuv Adonai beretz chaim. Kavel Adonai chazak ve'ametz livecha v'kavel Adonai.
Friends, before we conclude, we'll take a moment to remember community members, family members, friends who are no longer physically in the world with us, but continue to walk with us. So if you're here tonight and you're saying Kaddish for a loved one, a friend, whoever it might be, I invite you to rise if you feel comfortable. And as we go around the room, if you share the name of the person that you're standing for and your relation to them. Hi, Anne. And saying Kaddish for her dad, please. Thank you, please. Your mom, yeah, please. Thank you, please. Your uncle, thank you. Thank you. Anyone else? So, yes, please. Friend, thank you. Anyone with the need or desire to recite the words of the Kaddish, you'll find them on page 26.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Ve'alma divrach yirteh ve'amlich malchuteh. V'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach ve'olam u'lomei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudsha brichu. La'ela, la'ela, mikol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru, Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen.
Amen. Please be seated. Just before we close with Kiddush and Yigdal, I'm going to embarrass Alexi. He's trying to get out of the building. But along with Jemmy, Alexi makes everything happen here. So I just want to recognize him and to say thank you. Look, he's going to disappear now. So bye, Alexi. Friends, talking to my rabbinic colleagues across the country, and we're thinking about how do we enter these holidays this year. Everyone was a little bit stupefied, like what are we supposed to do or not do? And someone said, how are we even supposed to have apples and honey this year? Like how are we supposed to do it? And then another colleague said, a lot of honey. That's what we're supposed to have this year, a lot of honey. So when you go out, you will see there is a lot of honey. There's honey sticks all over this building, so you should take some, give them away to people. There are those reflective wills somewhere out there. And every year we think about a little tchotchke or something that we would give you to help you be mindful about the work of tshuva, and then we don't do it. We mean to do it, but we don't do it. And this year we did so many, I don't know what happened. We were catching up. But also out there on your way out, there is a little wooden coin, a nickel. It's this big. It has our logo on one side, but on the other side it says TUIT. It says, to it. This is around to it. So if there's some spiritual work, some personal work, some relational work that you needed to fix, you say, I'm going to do it. When I get around to it, well, we're giving you one. So you have the round to it, and you can go and do the thing that's really on your heart that you want to do. So they're in a basket or something out there, so you can take them on the way out. The only other announcements I have tomorrow, we're gathering at 9 in the morning, as well as Friday morning. I want to thank everyone who has already made generous contributions to our Yom Kippur appeal. We're a little bit over halfway to our goal this year, so thank you for everyone that's done that. And if you're moved, we would appreciate the support. If you haven't, just before we conclude each of our services, I offer you a little story. This one is really a blessing for this Rosh Hashanah. So may you be inscribed in the book of unsung everyday heroes. And may you be written in tear-streaked watercolors in the book of compassion. May your page in the book of Menschlichkeit never know from wine stains. And may you enter in the book of those who take the time to listen and see. May you be acknowledged in the book of those who enjoy books and in the book of happy endings. And may your listing in the book of those with inner strength be big and bold. May you believe deep in your heart that there is a book of faith with your name on a page that you will never see. May your name be written in glowing coals in the book of fiery letters and in tiny raindrops on the spider webs pages of the book of dew. And may your name be written again and again for all blessings given and received, hidden and obvious, fleeting and forever, like the memories of honey on our tongues. Shana Tova, everyone. Rabbi Kiplin's gonna lead us in Kiddush on page 24. So we'll ask you all to rise and then dance while we're singing Yigdal. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol am beromemanu mikol lashon v'kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'titen lanu Adonai Eloheinu be'ahava et yom hazikaron hazeh Yom Trua Mikra Kodesh, Zecher Litziat Mitzrayim, Kivanu Vacharta, Veotanu Kidashta, Mikol Hamim, Vidvarcha Emet Vekayam Lad, Baruch Atah Adonai, Melech HaKol Haaretz, Mekadesh Yisrael, Melech HaKol Haaretz, Mekadesh Yisrael,
Yai, Melech HaKol Haaretz,
Mekadesh Yisrael,
Melech HaKol Haaretz, Mekadesh Yisrael, Melech HaKol Haaretz, Mekadesh Yisrael, V'yom HaZikaron. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
We're going to conclude on 28 with Yigdal. When you make your way out, will you just take your books and place them back at the table where you got them? 28.
יגדל אלוהים חי וישתבח נמצא בעינת על מציאותו אחד ואין יחיד כייחודו נעלם וגם אין סוף לאחדותו אין לו דמות הגוף ואינו גוף לא נערוך אליו קדושתו קדמון לכל דבר אשר נברא ראשון ואין ראשי לראשיתו, הינו אדון עולם בכל נוצר. nevuato netano el anshe segulato vetifarto lo kam Israel kama she'ad navi umabit et emunato Tarat menatan le'amoel al yad neviyon eman beito lo yachal Yifa'el velo yamir dato le'olamim lezulato tafeh b'yadea setareinu mabit l'sof davar b'kadmata gomel ish chesed kemifala noten l'rashara kerishato ישלח לגט ימין משיחנו לפדות מחקקת ישועתו מתים יחייל ברוב חסדו ברוך הדיין שם תהילתו מתים יחייל ברוב חסדו ברוך הדיין שם תהילתו לשנה טובה תיכתבו, לשנה טובה תיכתבו, תיכתבו, לשנה טובה. שנה טובה.
Tomorrow?
Can I do it on second?
You are doing it on second.
Oh, okay. Okay, tomorrow. So I'll do Psuki, but then I have to leave so I can do
Hi, holy man. Welcome home.
Fun.
Good. I'm good.
Your birthday present's trying to give me a...
Yeah, I can do Psuki.
All right. Good luck with Kiwi.
Yeah, I know.
Good talk.
Hi, Miles.
Hey, just one quick question. So the thing I'm doing
Oh
tomorrow,
my gosh. That sounds fantastic. They were at. When was that? A few weeks ago, Rachel? They were like collecting candy from people. Generally, Yom Kippur is the time that everybody learns. Yeah, you're welcome to. Literally anyone can, should. You're welcome to if it adds meaning to the experience.
Like the way that you say generally people do. Yom Kippur.
Whoop. I remembered the word for this thing. It's a vestment.
Yeah. Or Reformed Jewish. Have you seen the clergy wear?
They're like choir robes.
No, it's weird.
Yeah, my chazan at my shul.
When I worked at Rosh, I went for the first time before I started coming here, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, at a Daughtry, and they had like the whole choir was wearing them. The choir made sense. They have organs. Yeah, I can have that organ at a Daughtry. Not for everyday services, but for high holidays for sure. And it's not like a true organ, I guess.
Oh no, like Rosh.
Like it's like the sound. It's like God is speaking to you from the ark or something.
I met one and they were lovely.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Yeah, but even like after I got mitzvah, I like read Torah. That's the only it's like why I could read that. Like I could sing it like off the cuff because I know one aliyah on the second day.
There you go.
I read that for like 5 or 6 years through high school, and we would have to when we went to read through the Torah.
That's crazy.
I think so. I was waiting also for my parents to figure it out.
Where's Mason?
To the rabbi, yeah, that's an intense experience.
And also my dad's dad, my son, is a closet, and his birthright is second.
Oh wow, that is a lot.
He died driving the shore.
think I'm gonna hang this back up in
Yeah.
this office. Take this. Decide if I want to take this home and do more Torah readings.
I'm just gonna leave that there.
I'm kind of afraid to like take this version home though. I kind of want to leave this one right here.
Raising our spirit, it's like casting pearls to this swine.
Oh, so
That was beautiful. Annette. Yeah.
Oh,
Really, I love that too for you, doll. I'm gonna
oh,
put that.
great.
Remind me, where are you normally?
I'm from Los Angeles, and that's where we live. I don't have a place anymore at my work. I work in Washington. So I run a few of our community-facing I teach an oriental Judaism class, and summer program for young adults that just
Oh yes.
I wonder if you kind of took over or somehow interfaced
yes,
with them.
yeah. I mean,
It was a while.
it was a while ago, yes, but yes, we did.
Yeah, great. That's nice.
Thank you so much for introducing me.
Yeah, great. Look forward to hearing.
Yeah, some more.
Are you sure? I was like, I don't know, I'm trying to put all the Zoom boxes in there.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to be here.
It's okay. Well, some of us have to wear name tags, so
That's perfect. That's perfect.
I'm gonna switch with someone just to for you.
Good. You're, I don't know.
Right. Oh my goodness, could you imagine? Yeah, and then I'll switch. That'll be an obvious one.
Fine. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Well, so Monday.
I hope this was okay. This was halachically okay when my kids were little. I have color forms for your kids. Well, for the older ones. There are these rubber stickers. No drawing, no writing. They have these seams. They peel them off. They put them on. They peel them off. They put them on. I have one that's frozen, and I tried to get an area.
You're so sweet.
And I have a cute design one. So I have it in my backpack, which I'm leaving overnight. I figured, your older one, it'll keep her busy for a little bit, and it's what I used to do when my kids were little, because they can't draw or anything. So
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
well, we want the kids to feel loved. It's hard. You're up here. I was on my own show in Highland Park. I grew up in Highland Park. I was on the board for like 2 decades. And so when my daughter was like 18 months old, she ran, Mama! Right in the middle of the service, and so I learned I needed to bring things to
Yeah.
and it's like, and reward.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like, oh, you're right there. I can just, I just.
Well, in here it's okay. I love that. Like, I was at a very rich and traditional school, and it wasn't. My parents were there. My parents were like mortified. They were up there like, we're never coming to shul with you again.
Right, these are my parents.
Shana Tova.
What a treat.
Yes, yes. Awesome. Yeah. It is. This is fancy?
Oh, this is teeny tiny Highland version.
Yeah. Oh, redlands, yeah. But
That was the
this.
last time Rabbi Orrin and I were doing it.
Yeah. But what? This is such a lovely sort of step back to tradition. I mean, we raised her and her sister at Adat Ariel in the valley. No, it's conservative. But Yigdal, like, I remember sitting in front of the choir and singing that, and yeah.
I even had this moment singing Alenu, and I was like, remember.
Me too.
Yeah?
Me too. B'nai Amar?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I have that feeling. For sure. I thought of it. And there is something about the continuity of like the tunes on
Yeah.
there is the,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
totally. It does. It really puts you right
In there. I'm sure also there's
Yeah.
a few things that I do, like in random spots that are just like
pulled from different. But I mean, we all have different
from
things.
Can't Realize It or whatever.
Can't really, and Craig, you were doing Svatai Tiftach na 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 na, and I'm like, oh yeah.
You know that.
Stories of it all.
on the board.
Yes. Is that Nigun? Yeah. Yeah, that was really beautiful. And we haven't started it that way before, so I really enjoyed that. Kind of put me in. Yeah.
The acoustics are, do very nicely with your voice. It's a show. Значит, вот тебе, где это стакан. Это тебе бумага. Идем через переднюю дверь и все.